Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey. We're gonna bury some ends. Grab your needle. Grab your project. Let's sew. Glad you're here today. So, one of the most least liked parts of crochet, from what I understand, is sewing in your ends. A lot of people don't like it. I mean, it's kind of anticlimactic, that's for sure. Not as dramatic as, using a hook. But I think what I should do is go in and sew it in through the back. So you want to go through your stitches, around your stitches, and back again, and lock it right into place. And when I was taking apart this bag originally, it was really difficult. If I had to take this one apart again, I don't think it would be as bad, being that the gray is easier to see than the beige on beige. So that would be super helpful, but not necessarily make it easier, being that I have the tendency to go back and forth, which I'm about to do now. We're going to go flip back the way we came. And weaving in your ends, like tucking your ends when you're actually doing the row, is not really going to help. You have a better chance of it coming undone because they're just under the stitch. They're not through the stitch. They're not around the stitch. They're not because of the stitch. That doesn't make any sense, but it does. So that's one thing I've just recently found out. So yeah, you could carry your ends and bury them under the stitches, but if it starts to come loose, it is going to come loose and fast, because it's just going to unravel. It isn't in there really good. So like I go under, over, and sometimes I even go through, which is kind of a problem when you go to take it apart if you've gone through the yarn. So you just go right through the actual yarn to make it be in there. Ugh. Yes, I know. I do speak English. I have for very long years, and I used to be good at it. Now I'm just kind of, anyway. We're going to just go around this corner here, and we're going to go up here and meet you there, and this is going to turn out really nice. I love the green that I'm putting inside of it. And I can start the other one too anytime. That one has less squares, but it's still really cute. I really like this color combo. I still have quite a bit of those colors left, so I may decide to make something else with it. Alright, getting a pretty good scrap pile going there today. We got this gray here. Gonna make you go through here to here, up through there, down, through there. Okay. Up, through, and down, and around, and down. Now we're going to backtrack through here. So this is hard for you to see, I'm sorry. I'm just making words and not showing you, am I? Sorry. I'm looking at what I'm doing down here and not up there. So basically going through, under, around, and now I'm going to come back around so it's really locked into place. Let's see if we can, without hurting my hand, of course, we're going through the stitching, under, around, and through again. And my yarn fell out because this is a very big needle. Just gonna pull that through, one moment. Okay, so we pulled back through, and I'm going to pop through here and here. So you're trying to go through your stitches and around your stitches as much as you possibly can. Up, over, basically what it says. Weave it in. When I first started weaving in ends, I always thought that you go just straight under the stitches. Straight through, no go, no backsies, like you would with like cross stitching, or you just go straight. And that anchors it. But with crochet, there's a lot of more movement with your projects. So you want to go back and forth. Here we go. And it's okay if this isn't pretty, because this is going to be, most of it is going to end up inside. Right? I poke everything through, get it on the inside, and then put my liner in. Who's going to see it? Anybody watching the video, I guess. But who's to say that whoever this bag ends up, that person will even know I do videos, right? I don't really tell a lot of people. I don't make it into a big deal. I do this, like I said, to find people who are interested in crochet and other crafts, fiber arts, crafts, puzzles. And all that kind of stuff, because it's interesting, and yeah, it's hard to find people in real life. So we want to make sure that we get our ends in. It doesn't have to be beautiful or perfect, because like I said, this particular project is going to have a liner, so that's a little bit of a saving grace where you don't have to have it looking perfect on the inside. Same thing with amigurumis. You can get away with a little bit of fudging here and there, because quite often your ends get lost on the inside of them. And yeah, I've yet to take apart an amigurumi, so I can't say for sure how much of an adventure that is, but I can pretty much guess that it would not be the funnest thing in the world. Now this is a bit of beige. We're going to cut this end off because it's really pulled. I'm going to have to run this through behind this square here, because it looks like this is going to end up coming through and being able to be seen, which of course is not what I want. Alright, got that knot tucked away, coming back through that way. Just going to pull that a little so it's not so tight. Go through. Now we're going to go through the gray. Here we are. This is why I like doing the over the top, because it's a little easier for me to show you what I'm doing with the needle. Like crocheting and talking to you is one thing, but... So I just went back and forth, and I think that is enough. And I've basically hidden an end. And then here we go again with another good-sized gray. And this can be kind of time-consuming, a little bit tedious. So yeah, I can see why lots of people really don't like tucking their ends. But I just feel like it's part of the project, and it's not finished until I've done that. To make sure that it's not going to start coming apart, because quite frankly, I would be embarrassed if my project started coming apart. Do not want that. Unless, of course, that's what I was intending for, which is not very often. And down we go. Through my stitches, up and over and around and down. Maybe through like 2 or 3 more. Right there and there. Super fabulous. There we go. And then we're going up, over, and under. And then through 2 of them. Right at the end here. Going around and around. So we're going to go through here, up the top a little bit, and then we're going to cross back down to the middle joining. Because that's where I assume if it's going to come apart, it's going to come apart where it's joining with the other side. And we have made quite a lot. That longer piece. So we've gone around, back and forth. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love these granny squares. I do. Now I'm going to tuck these through to the inside, so I can get them tucked away. Now I am really debating here, because I did make a mistake here with my straps. One of them is longer by quite a bit actually, than the other one. So I'm kind of looking at it going, oh, wonderful. So I gotta figure out whether I should just make a new one of each length one for each bag, or should I just sew them to the right size to each other and just keep the rest of the yarn inside. It kind of feels like a bit of a waste of yarn if you ask me, though. So very likely I'm going to have to be doing 2 more of those. No, 1 more. Oh, no, 3 more. Wow, I didn't even see those ones. Just a moment. Okay, so we're going to get these 2 all the way down to the bottom. And there we go. So that's nice in there. This one's got to go through as well. And that one is going to go through right in there and comes out on the inside. So we still have to push these ones in, and this random long one here for this one here. I'm going to start with the beige here just to get rid of this really long string. My goodness. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is I am probably going to have to do 2 more, bless you, 2 more straps to make up for the size discrepancy. It's just not, I don't think I'd want to try to size them up, sewing them on and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's going to work out in my favor, so I would rather just make 2 more. I gotta make 2 more anyways for the other bag, so I might as well just do it that way. Put the 2 longer ones on this bag and the shorter ones on the smaller bag. We'll see how it goes. But it wasn't the worst handles I've ever made, or straps. So I should be able to get those done fairly quickly, even with my sore hand. Because I'd like to get them finished. And yes, I do have company in here playing with a game over there. Somebody is quite tired of waiting for her mommy to be done. Alright. Looks like it's that big, long one out of there. So, I'm going to say thank you for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.